Alright y'all, good morning. It is 6:56 in the morning. We are doing another vlog for the channel. And it is downpouring. And
we almost have a flood by our school, and we have school today. But for the past like 3 or 4 days, it's supposed to be like this. This rain is supposed to stay like this, and it's gonna have a flood.
This is what I'm talking about, but not going to school. Because the flood on the sidewalk, like it's rushing down it.
well, yesterday Mason found, we found his red, guys, get off that stuff right there. Y'all can move it back in front of the door. Just keep the umbrellas out and, yeah, it's because you're just using it. But we found Mason's red umbrella. I bought him a red umbrella, and we lost it, so I had to give him a black one. Aubrey had this one, but it was hard for her to use it, so when we found Mason's red one, we had Aubrey try out some different ones, even the donut one, but we found out that the one Mason had, the black one, she can work pretty easily.
There's this little one right here.
My brother had that one.
It's a compact.
My brother had that one a few times, and he had like a little penguin from the zoo, and he grew out of it and he couldn't use it, so we had to get him that one, and then he lost that one, so my mom let him borrow this one, and we have a few.
It was one. Where is that penguin one?
I guess it's up in the closet somewhere.
Daddy put it, I think it's still up there, but Daddy put it up in that little cabinet over the washer and dryer.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's where it is.
Gotcha.
I'm wondering when I can have my sandals. Like
When it's warm?
The sandals when Kai gave me them.
When it's warm. Alright, let me show you how bad it's raining, even though it just lightened up. Hold on, there's a car coming by.
Up, but we just had like a big flood on the sidewalk. It's still going pretty bad.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to lightning a few times. And we were trying to get ready, and we walked out before I realized that my pants got soaked.
Yeah, they did get soaked.
How bad it is.
Remember, Mason, you now have red and you now have the black one.
Yeah.
I know y'all got used to the other ones.
My black. My precious little black. And now I don't have to use a very tiny little one.
Right.
I'm gonna name this one.
Oh, look, guys. I forgot to show y'all. My mom got me... Ah, shoot. Get it. Please don't tell me it broke. Hold on.
It didn't. I put the cup down in that cup.
Well, I was going to do that, but... see, my mom got me a Dunkin's cup. It has a heart-shaped straw.
Mom.
For Valentine's Day, and it says I heart Dunkin's. Daniel's is hearts with orange, and mine is mostly silver. But I just dropped it, so
My grandma got her one for I think it was in Halloween, and she got like some spider webs, and it glows up. But now she got a new one from Dunkin', and my mom really likes it.
Yeah,
Why is it so dark now?
because I have the lights off. All right, I'm gonna wait for school to open up. Hey y'all, hey y'all. I'm not gonna finish that. I'm gonna get copyrighted. All right, so as y'all know, it was raining really bad. I was gonna vlog coming in, but it was so bad. It was so chaotic. Right now what I'm doing is I am peeling the papers off of the crowns after soaking them in water. It helps. And these are for the kids, their project that they're doing. They're like a little business thing. They're melting them and doing like all kinds of different stuff. They're honestly, I can't even remember. Like, I know some of them, but I don't want to tell you guys. I'm gonna let them tell you guys in their own little video, because they are really proud about what they are doing. Really proud. I don't want to take that joy away from them. So we got Lex back here watching the tablet. Is it really only 8:35 in the morning? I just did a 45-minute video. I know it's kind of long, but it explains some like funny things that happen about like Daniel humbling himself about the coffee he makes at home. Wow, that's crazy. That's bad. Yeah, you heard that too?
Yeah.
It's so bad out. What was I gonna say? there's that. And then I was talking about some other things and like going out to my grandmother's this weekend. You know, plans Daniel has this weekend for going to see going to a celebration of life for his grandfather. In depth in that video explains reasons why we're not going, but basically we were gonna go. I'm gonna say this, and I don't want you guys like having any hard feelings, but Daniel doesn't have really great feelings with his grandpa. I don't know exactly why. I haven't really asked him. That's one of his, like, when he wants to talk about it things, he can talk about it. And when he's ready to talk about it, he can. However, I was just like, babe, you know, we need to go visit your grandpa. We don't know how much longer he's going to live. He just turned 99, okay? He was almost 100 years old. And I was like, we have to go visit him. Like, I never met him. The kids never met him. I was like, I know. Oh, look, this just came right off. That just came right off. But I was like, we need to go visit him and everything. Let him meet, you know, let the kids meet him and stuff like that. And, you know, well, he ended up passing away and his celebration of life is tomorrow. I was wanting to go, but with the dogs and not having anybody to take care of them while we're gone, and with, nothing's on that one. But with the fact that, Beans just had surgery, and I gotta make sure, like, he's not nibbling on himself. He's currently asleep at this moment, so I don't have to worry. And then, like, I have to give Pippin his anxiety meds, Beans his anxiety meds, and antibiotics. Beans his antibiotics for his surgery. So, you know, I just got to be there to do those things. Somebody does, at least. Where are you going, Bubby? All right, let me pause this. I'm going to finish this container, and I'll see y'all in another minute. Okay, you guys, you see how, like, I got this bulb in here, and I'm using it for lighting? I'll explain. And how this is plugged into my phone, plugged into the USB port. Okay, so my light, I'll show you in a second, but I just want to tell you something. I just wanted to tell you this. I am using my 2-in-1, well, my lamp is hooked up to the power station, like the power tower thing that that's what we call it. We call it power tower. It's just wordplay fun. With this one, I got this at Walmart for like $10. And it's got the USB and stuff in it. I think it's awesome. I love it. What I already had was the light that's in it. And I got 4 of them. And I had 4. I had 4 lights. I gave 2 to my mom. And the lights that they're like, I don't want to say they're like $40 on Amazon or something like that. But, you can charge them one of 2 ways. So I got it in the light right now, and it's charging while being used. So as long as it can fit in the socket, and this is 7-watt LED solar bulbs. But you can plug them in there and charge them, and then you can screw them into here and light that you can hang, or you can just set it directly in the sun. So like I hang it outside or in my window or where like second light is, and I charge them that way. I think they're great. They're awesome. They're like a 2-in-1. I love these. Like I said, I gave 2 of them to my mom, which I know originally it was 2 to my mom, but I think what happened was I took them out there, and then my Grandma Sandy wanted one. So my Grandma Sandy got one. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But that's what I'm using for my lighting and everything. And I just thought I'd show you these because every time I use these, which is almost every day, and every time that I vlog, I show you guys these lights. I love these lights. They come off of Amazon. And I've had these for 2 years now. I absolutely love these lights. They're fantastic. They're definitely worth it. They're like lightweight. They're lightweight, but like a little bit heavy. But I mean, maybe a pound. So more than maybe a half pound, 8 ounce or something like that. A little bit more than a regular light bulb would be, but they hold up. They are really, really bright. Like really bright. You don't want it? You want me to eat it?
Yeah.
Okay. But I absolutely love these. So I'm charging these too and using them because when I charge it, I use it for the light for in the bedroom because it's cheaper to use the lamp than like that light. And then I rotate and like I'll use this in the bathroom or whatever. And then when the power goes out, same thing. I can charge it. Use them. Love them. Alright, I want to show you all that. Y'all, okay, so I sat down and I decided to talk about some topics. I am still peeling these crowns technically. It's 10:41. Lex has been down for a nap for about 20-30 minutes. And I realized just like earlier, I have a really long like video just explaining stuff like why I sit here and choose to do things as long as it takes me to, or you know, like the coffee thing and just like stuff like that. Like it just like I had people ask me, why don't you clean when your kids are asleep or when they're not home, or why don't you, like, why do you do things that you do? Okay, you know what? I have self-guilt about that anyways. But I come to the realization that if you watch my other video that I'm uploading right now, which is, I just explained why when Lex is taking a nap, I don't do nothing except what I want to do or what I was already working on previously or something that I need to hyper focus on and get done. Like, this is not a dreading task at all. By none. I just don't want to do it. So, hyper focused, finished it, me time. Yeah, so, like I said, don't want to do it. It's not an awful task. I just don't want to do it. I could be doing my time doing something else, something I really want to do. And we're cleaning in the morning, doing morning chores, make sure everything's straight, you know, straight enough away that the kids, like, their morning routines, like, typical morning routine stuff. And then when they're home from school, we're, you know, eating dinner, afternoon routines, running the washer at night, you know, making sure that the clothes are, you know, if you had laundry that day, your clothes are done. They don't have to be put up that night. They can be put up in the morning, you know, just as long as they're put up before you go to school the next day. You know, things like that. So, me time, my time, me time, you know, crocheting, breathing, because I don't have kids. I don't, like, the toddler's asleep, the other two at school, dogs are asleep right now, and I'm just like, silence. Silence is golden. And that gives me enough time to de-stress, do something that I want to do, because once when the kids are home, like, I love my kids, it's not my kids, but I get overstimulated very much because I have 2 kids with ADHD and ODD. Okay? And trying to keep them reminded and trying to repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. And I shouldn't have to. Working on it with my therapist, and they're working on it with theirs, and, you know, it's fine. And then I got, you know, just, there's a lot of self-guilt, but I'm cleaning in the morning, and I'm helping the kid, me and Daniel's helping the kids with their afternoon chores, and, you know, like I said, I do clean. And then, like, in that video, what I was also saying was, when we get home and he's on his tablet in my room, I'm cleaning my room. I'm cleaning. When the kids are home on the weekends, what am I doing? I don't have to take them anywhere, but I'm cleaning. And then when Lex is taking a nap, or like, I like cleaning, decluttering, doing something. But when Lex is taking a nap on the weekends, guess what I'm doing? I'm spending it with my kids because they're at school during the week. We're out and about at spending time with family. Lex taking a nap out there. What do? I spend it with the kids. Or, like, because I see the kids majority of the week, like every day. I don't see my grandmother every day, or extended family every day. They're playing and having fun, and I'm spending time with the adults, you know, or the other kids I don't get to see. Anyways, look, on a daily basis. I'm learning that I'm not guilty. I don't have to feel guilty. I'm starting to, instead of having anxiety and this guilt of, well, I have to do this, but this and this and this and this, and then your list gets really long and then you get overwhelmed. I'm learning to stick to one topic. I can multitask. I do multitask. However, I'm learning that I'm retraining myself that, how can I explain this the best way I can? I can multitask, but from where I am overstimulated every day on a daily basis, from just like everything in the surroundings and everything that comes with it, and the stress and the anxiety and the mother load of all that, and like just being a mother, and then like multitasking, and you're trying to deal with kids and everything, and you know, Dana's trying to deal with the kids, and we're trying to deal with, you know, the dogs, and like right now we're trying to make sure Beans doesn't like nibble at his stitches or rip them open. It's just so much, and you're like, and then your head hurts, and then you're overstimulated, you're like stressed out, and you're ready to cry or get angry or whatever. I'm learning that, hey, right now, like if, you know, we're all home and it's dinner, I'm cooking dinner. Do I cook dinner every night? No, we have leftovers. Daniel cooks. Majority of the nights I do cook. I honestly do cook. But if I'm sitting in, if I say, hey, I got to, I'm trying to think of something I just recently did. Oh, clean out the van. Kids are home, and I'm like, hey, I'm going out to clean out the van. Stay with your dad. I'll be back. Don't follow me. Don't ask me for nothing. Don't do anything. Boundaries, rules, fine. But I'm not going to clean out the van, do the dishes, clean up the yard, wipe down the van, do nothing like that. Like, I'm trying to teach my brain to go, I am focusing on this. Nothing else is getting my attention. Nothing else. And it's helping. It's helping. You know, like if Lex is up here and he's got his cart, you know, he's watching his like little educational videos, and he needs help or he wants to know something, okay, I'll look and I'll see. I'll you know, I'll check it out. But at the same time, I'm still doing one thing at a time. Like I can't, when I'm like trying to hyper focus on something like my bills per se and trying to figure it out, and I got one child that's going, mom, mommy, and jumping up down and going, well, Mason did this or Mason did that, or Mason should be doing this or Mason should be doing that, and well, it already did blah 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 blah, and then the dogs are playing and fighting, and then the toddler's wanting something, and I can't do it, and I'm just like, leave me alone. Because my kids also like to make up situations that didn't happen, or how they thought it happened in their head, and they will stick to it 100% instead of what actually happened. Prime example, I'm sitting on my bed. My kids are in my room. Mason asked me if he could play this, if they could play the PlayStation when their dad got home, and I said that's not up to me. Aubrey come in here. She was in the hallway. She comes in, and she said, "Are we allowed to play the PlayStation?" I said, "That's not up to me. That's up to your dad when he gets home." Aubrey turns around and goes, ugh. And she turns and like she does like this over dramatic turn and like trying to like hit somebody when she does it. And oh my god, like I said, they have ADHD and ODD, so understand this. And she'll like hit Mason, she'll like get him in the cheek or like in the like down there, and he'll sit there and he will get mad at her and go, Aubrey, and then like start hitting her and punching her and everything. And then Aubrey comes back in here, and I'm just like, this all could have been avoided. And he'll come back, or she'll come in here, and she'll be like, Mason hit me, and he hit me, and I'll be like, you started it, you started. And she'll be like, okay, before I even say you started, I'll be like, well, what'd you do? Nothing. I didn't do anything. I just came in here to ask if we could play the PlayStation, and then you said no, so I just turned around and I walked out and I was fine with it. When in reality, what she did was she turned around, hit Mason, laughed about it, and then Mason started screaming at her, and she was screaming at him back about saying, don't scream at me, that I didn't hit you. And then they're fist fighting each other. And then Mason's going, well, I didn't hit her. I didn't scream at her. I didn't come to ask PlayStation. Like, they try to make you freaking crazy and psychotic and delusional, and they don't take ownership for their own actions, even when you know it's plain as day. And it's just, it's like constant and overwhelming, and it's just like, oh, what do you do? But I don't want to get on this. It's stressing me out. This is me time. This is my time. I'm done. I will see you guys probably later. I'm just gonna do me for a little bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna do me. Probably lay down, take a nap, rest my eyes, something. All right, I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, we are currently at GameStop. I got those games I'm gonna be taking in. It's me and Lex. I just had like a full-blown panic attack, anxiety attack, all of it together because I was sitting there. It was eating at me that I need to get this divorce, and I need to find out what I can do, because there's got to be something that I can do when he don't want to be found, when he doesn't have a job, when he doesn't want to do anything. And I called. The woman was very arrogant with me, said that my attorney has to be the one that figures that out. But I've been through like 6 different attorneys, give or take. And that's like different attorneys at the same law firm and like different places and stuff like that. We get nowhere. And like, it just fuels my anxiety, because like, he doesn't want to be found because he knows what kind of person he is, but also at the same time, he doesn't want to be found because this is like a sick, twisted game to him, where he can hold on and he has control over like my happiness. And he like, if he had like, he can't let go if he's not forced to let go. I have a dot on my face. Yes, we're about to get out. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so we're at GameStop. I gotta get Lex out, grab these games, and then I'll just check up with y'all when I come back out, because it's 1:51. I get the kids at 3, so I gotta get here, and I might even have Daniel pick them up because he leaves at 2. All right, I just pulled up my driveway. It's 2:09. Daniel got off work at 2. I was actually like right by his store.
Oh no!
And I stopped, like I said, I went to GameStop, and I feel so bad because when I was vlogging this morning, I originally started with like talking about coming back home, and then it turned into like, I was talking about like taking the games today and what games and like what they were going to give me and stuff like that. And then like, I was talking about some other things, and that ended up being a really long clip in itself. And I was like, you know what? That's actually a video that I could just post by itself. And I did.
Ow.
Huh?
Ow.
We gotta wait for Daddy. He's gonna be pulling up.
Ow.
Yeah. So, Lex, wait for Daddy. Because as soon as Daddy gets here, he's getting in the car and we're gonna go pick up May and Aubrey. Okay? Okay. I'm just meeting him here. So, there was 4 games that I wanted to take back anyways, and then I'm just trying to understand this receipt. Okay. So there was 4 games that I wanted to take in anyways, and then I added 2 more last night, and then I was talking about all those. The Carnival game, these are all the Switches for the Switch. Carnival game, the Nickelodeon kart race, and Crash Team Racing Nitro, and Gigantosaurus was the ones that I wanted to take back. Then last night I threw in my Animal Crossing New Horizon game because we have 2 of those, and if you watch that video, you'll know why. You'll know why on like all of these, on why we took them back. But oh, and then the SpongeBob Bikini Rehydrate. I'm gonna tell you this. I was not expecting. Okay, so let me say this. I was not expecting this. I knew for a fact that you would get more in-store credit cash than you would for like actual cash. But I did not think I was going to get all this. And I sat there. I went out to go get my ID because I forgot to get it. Me and Lex went to go get my ID. We go back in and I see on the screen where it was $62. And I'm like, there's no way. Like $62? Like there's no way. It would have been $62 in-store credit, like in-store cash. Me and Daniel are okay with that. But however, $62 for a store is limited to that store. $62 in cash is gas, groceries, paying off a debt, an outing, eating out, investing in something. Like it that could go anywhere. I did not get back $62, like I just said. That was in-store credit cash. However, for the carnival game, I knew this. The carnival game cash was was $5.60. Cash for the Nickelodeon kart race game was $6.40. I called yesterday to see what it would be for the cash to in-store credit. The only ones I didn't ask about was the other two. Okay, so I knew all these. I'm just letting you know. Crash Team Racing Nitro was $8. SpongeBob Bikini Rehydrate was $8. Okay. Gigantosaurus was $4. I knew that one wasn't going to be that much. Even like, I think it was like $5 in-store credit. However, the Animal Crossing New Horizon, this blew my mind, was $4, or it was $17.60. Does this have our... Okay, I want to close this over because I don't want you all seeing like none of my info. As you can see, it says GameStop. Look at this. $5, $5.60, $6.40, $8.84, $17.60. We got back for those. Trying to show you. $49.60. $49.60 is what we got back for some games that have been sitting at our house, not being played for reasons. And like, okay, I've known about GameStop my whole entire life. My dad is a big gamer. Like, my dad isn't like super obsessed with games where it like controls his life. He is responsible and everything with his life and his, you know, my siblings and his wife, my stepmom and all that. So he makes sure everybody's straight and taken care of before he plays the game. However, my dad has been a big game nerd for like a while, since all my life. And he always like did trade-in games or like sold systems there, or like honestly from my recollection, 99% of the games that I got for any of, like, besides Nintendo 64, well, like my grandparents already had those, like GameStop wasn't around yet. I could be wrong, but I know they didn't buy them at GameStop. I was born 96, if that tells you something. But my dad, I know for a fact my dad would always buy games there, sell games, trade games. Same thing with systems. So I know how it all worked, but it just blows my mind when you hold on to things and you're just like, why? Now, what I want to do is, I'm looking for Daniel. Now what I want to do is I want to go through our DVDs, because I know we have double the, we have the Stork movie alone. We've got like 2 or 3 of those. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, I do. Me and Daniel bought one, and then when Aubrey was in preschool for Christmas, the teachers gave out movies, and ours ended up being the Stork. So we've got a copy of that one. We got I'm not taking in any of Daniel's that are like collectors and stuff like that. However, I will be taking in the ones that we do not like we don't watch them. and I'm gonna take those to, there's a place called Phil's something, and I want to take them there. But here's Daniel. I gotta go.